to RSS. We start today's podcast with some sad, tragic news for a loss of one of our fine members to the podcast, Burger Tobi. This is all that remains of Burger Tobi. Mike is a broken man today. He may have a lack of energy. He may not be the Mike that you know and love. But just send your thoughts and wishes out to Mike. Let's start this episode properly and do this for Burger Tobi. Welcome to another episode of Ringside Savages RSS, the season finale, episode 10 for season 1. This is the longest ever season break. We are basically an anime. Yeah, we are basically an anime. That's how long the breaks are.
That's
in
a good
this
branding
season.
move. We could be your first crossover anime to
wrestling.
Yep.
Ultimate muscle.
We're basically the Boondocks, but worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a while. So let's start it. I'm Giuseppe, aka no longer the B-Tech Roman Reigns.
You're more like the B-Tech. Thank
Solo
you.
Chad Gable.
Thank you. I'll be Chad Gable. Chad Gable's decent.
Yeah, he's decent. He's decent.
I'm going to come up with a new name for season 2, so I'll be back. To my right, we have...
It's your boy, Mike Henry, a.k.a. Sexual Chocolate, a.k.a. the world's strongest, sexiest man. And I'm here to lay the smackdown orange fur coat.
That jacket costs £125.
Hey, don't ask about me, ask about me.
He was upset about the burger, man. He had to spend a bit.
I found a new vice. It's my crop chop jacket.
And to my left, we have...
Actually, I'm going to try something new today. It's the season finale. Mike, give me a beat. Your name will still be tape. My rant might hurt you. I might have a bell, but I don't have a curfew.
Boo.
That sucked, Toby.
Horrible.
Because before the podcast started, you said, "Oh, where's
Oh,
Mike?"
I see you did that. Yeah, I changed my mind.
Because before the podcast, what did you say to me? Oh, I've got stuff to do today. Mike, better hurry up. I ain't got all day.
Look, we haven't done a pod in about 3 months because you've been too busy lipsing your girl. So
It's because Mike goes on holidays every other week and then needs a week after the holiday to recover from the 2-week holiday. Then he forgets his flight back.
on purpose.
On purpose, but
By
yeah.
accident.
If anyone from his work is watching,
No.
by
Some of
accident.
the ones this year were on purpose. The ones last year, one was on accident.
But yeah, so a lot has happened in the world of wrestling, but we're going to talk about up-to-date stuff. We're going to talk about Money in the Bank first of all, and we're going to talk a bit about
Michaelmania.
But yeah, starting with Money in the Bank, I'm going to ask you guys, are you as disappointed with me as I am that Damian Priest won?
No.
No? Okay. Fair enough. I'm the only one. Listen, I'll say I love Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think Damian Priest needs the briefcase to beat anyone for the championship. I guess for the storyline with Finn, it makes sense. But I just love LA Knight, man. LA Knight, yeah!
The way I see it though, does LA Knight need it right now? Because look at Stone Cold, for example. He didn't win anything at his LA Knight stage of his career right now. Like, you put it in comparison. And I feel like it's one of them ones where in good time, he will get these titles. Even he hasn't got a mid-card championship yet, so why are you going to try and put him into the main story picture? Like, I understand he's a fan favorite right now, and the fans love him. But however, I feel like the character itself needs to be built up. Otherwise, what's the point? Look at fucking, I don't know, Jinder Mahal. He won the championship. Like,
I do agree, but the whole point of the Money in the Bank for me is that he has a year to cash it in. Like, he don't have to cash it in. You can build up his character throughout the year with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then he can cash it in at the right time.
But look at when Big E won it. Like, Big E's character was somewhat built already via the New Day. So that would make sense.
I'd argue that with one thing. Big E's character once again was a character that didn't need the briefcase. Like, you're giving a guy, the briefcase don't fit with Big E's character, in my opinion.
Racism.
I can't lie. It's always just be the black characters you have a problem with.
No,
If If the briefcase went to Otis, I never said you said anything about that. I think you said you loved it.
No.
But as soon as someone from the Afro-Caribbean community holds a briefcase, you have an issue with them.
Big E does not. I wanted Big E as champ. Yeah, I just don't think someone like Big E needs to cash in a briefcase to win a championship. He's so hard that he don't need that. Whereas LA Knight's whole character, that he's the superstar, the megastar on the mic, and I think it would have suited.
The way I see it, this is what wrestling. You got to play your dues sometimes, man. You got to play your dues.
I do hear that. I hear that.
Won it, he paid his dues. In my books, he paid his dues. The man was there from early.
Not the second time though.
Second time was just they had to get rid of that.
They just didn't notice that. They fucked up.
I mean, like first time round when he cashed in with Orton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I thought he paid his dues prior. The brother went through hell from people who cannot be named from the beginning, and I feel like it was the right time for him. What year was that actually?
2005 when he started, I think.
No, what year was it when he?
2010 is when he won the Money in the Bank.
So 5 years ago, what was LA Knight doing?
Yeah, I get it, but
he was in Impact Wrestling, you know.
Yeah,
that's Eli Drake.
The only other thing I'd say with LA Knight is his age. He hasn't got like. Well, he obviously says he's got time because he's never taken the injuries.
How old is he?
He's 40. Like 40.
That's not too bad.
It's not a problem.
In wrestling terms, that's not too bad.
It's not, and also he's also not like he's not done anything mad. Like he's not like he's gone up doing like hella ladder matches and shit.
True.
So he's still
I did
calm.
Feel like he kept getting dashed off the top of the ladder.
No, he got dashed a lot because obviously I was there live, yeah, gang. I was there live, yeah. So it was interesting. Every time LA Knight was climbing the ladder, the crowd loved it. They were going for it. So that's why he was the second last one to fall, because they made you think he was going to win it.
And the arm, the shot with you didn't. Have you watched it on TV?
No.
So on TV you don't see it until his arm grabs the neck.
Yeah.
You don't see Damien Priest. You just think he's getting it, and then Damien Priest's arm there, and then by that time you just know it's Priest.
I was gassed for him though. When Damien Priest, I was gassed for him because I know he's been like in the company for a while.
Yeah. I like Damien Priest, but then I will argue this. Yeah, in my opinion, I love. I don't want it to sound bad because I love Damien Priest. Yeah, but like he gets his due, and that's for respect. But like Finn Balor, didn't then get a belt, and I think he deserves a belt more.
He just had a belt. He broke his fucking back. As a demon breaking getting a belt, bruv.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think for me, Damien Priest didn't need it, but I'm not mad at Damien Priest getting it out of anyone. I'm happier he won it than like Logan Paul or anything. I know people thought that would be cool I think that would have just been a bit shit though.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's just the reason Damien Priest won it was purely storyline reason.
It was.
It's driven, and like WWE's gone. You know what? We've done a Bloodline storyline. Everyone loves it. Stories are what make it. Stories are what make WWE brilliant. You give me a good story, I'm gonna read it. Do you know what I'm saying? And it makes sense because even Raw, what just happened on Raw was fucking pretty sick. I don't know if you watched Raw.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It was pretty. The ending was pretty sick. I quite like the ending. Like, Dominic's like, go get it, and he's like, oh, okay, fuck it. And that you know, I don't know if the Judgment Day are gonna break up, but if they do decide to, you've got a literal reason.
I'm gonna ask you this question. So then, would you be angry, if it happens that he cashes it in and then Finn costs him the cash in and that's how they break up, and then Finn wins the belt, and then you have a program with them and Damien Priest wins it like legit without the briefcase from Finn?
That's the third good idea you've ever had, Giuseppe. Well done.
No, but listen.
Sign him up, boys.
Listen, I kind of knew that, to be honest, going into it, apart from like everyone wanting LA Knight to win, and someone did mention to me that sometimes it's because he's fan favourite, you think he's right to win it, but he's not actually right to win it. And I do hear that. But I kind of knew Priest was going to win it because they do this same thing, WWE. When someone's going to win it...
He did say this.
When someone's going to win it, as well...
They get pinned clean prior.
They get pinned. They keep getting losing. And I remember I said it in the chat.
You did say
and I said, Priest keeps losing. Clean. He keeps losing. So they'll give him the briefcase because now it don't matter. You forget that he lost all their matches.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be interesting, man. I do love when he says El Campeón.
In that Spanish way.
Yeah, he's cool.
Send your money in the bank.
But
he's a cool character, man. He's a cool character, man.
The men's one. Who else was in the men?
Logan, Ricochet.
I can't lie, Logan Paul and Ricochet need to have a yearly spot like how Kofi Kingston did for Royal Rumble.
Well, they're gonna have a match at SummerSlam. It looks like.
I fucking hope they do. That would be. I reckon that could potentially be a 5-star if it's produced correctly by the guys in the back. That could potentially be a 5-star. They both have the thing for it. Like look at WrestleMania for example when they did the whole spot where they're like
Royal Rumble.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you think they might make that a triple threat with LA Knight?
No.
Because I know they were beefing prior, and he said like, out of all the people like he was talking about in the match, he was like, I'll get the briefcase and smack it on LA Knight's head and that.
Yeah.
Obviously, LA Knight's the megastar. He calls himself the megastar. I don't know.
I thought it would be interesting just to see a one-on-one match with them because LA Knight doesn't do the same kind of stuff they do, so I think the dynamic just changes of the match.
Exactly.
Yeah, but do you need someone else in that match to make it flow?
No.
Do you think he could keep up with Ricochet? You think Logan Paul can keep up with
He's a
Ricochet?
fucking athlete, mate. He just did a ladder match.
Of course he can.
But that spot, oh my god, that spot almost flops. Like they done so well.
But that's difficult because the thing's
Oh
shaking.
yeah, 100%. I can't believe they even to even do it. I was like, fair fucking play, man.
What's your favourite Money in the Bank like spot of all time?
Shelton.
Oh, Shelton. Running Shelton.
Yep. I feel like that gave me faith from black wrestlers that day.
Yeah, honestly.
That day.
Because back then all we had was Booker T.
Exactly.
That's all we had. I'm coming for you, nigga. That's all we had. Yeah.
That gave me faith from black wrestlers. I thought, you know what, this guy's the guy.
And then they just fumbled him.
Shout out my boy Sheldon though. Sheldon, sorry.
Yeah.
He's had a couple good spots with Shawn Michaels.
That's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
That is probably one of my favourite spots on Raw of all time. He was hit so
I tell you what one I did like as well, was it in a ladder match, Money in the Bank, where John Morrison done the shooting star with the ladder in his hand?
Oh yeah, it was, and he jumped over everyone else.
That was a good spot as well. But Shelton's one still wins for me.
Do you know what my favourite spot was? Yeah, my favourite ever spot was when for some reason Ric Flair was in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And he climbed to the top of the ladder for some reason, and I think they flipped him off, and he literally, his kidney exploded, and he couldn't continue the match. They had to take him out, and I was like, this nigga's 60, shouldn't be in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
You know what though, my favourite spot? It's technically not Money in the Bank ladder match, but someone thought it was. It's when R-Truth runs to the Royal Rumble with a ladder. He's like,
hilarious.
I can't lie though. As much as I love that gimmick, I feel like it just kind of took the piss out of black people.
Nah, it did, but I love it.
I
loved
so
it
funny,
because it was so funny.
The way he kept coming out going, when I win that match, and they're like, bro, you're not in the match.
In the match, bro.
You know what? Moving on to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Io Sky.
Gassed.
I can't lie, she deserves it.
He was the only one I wanted to win in that match. So
100%.
Yeah, and I'll be real. Yeah, for me it was one or two people. It was her or Trish to win.
Trish, the 50-year-old woman that's already a legend.
I just thought storyline purposes.
He said Trish as well.
I think that it wouldn't have been her winning. It would have been because of Zoe Stark sort of thing.
Okay.
Like, help. But although you say 50, shout out to Trish in that match. Though.
She was good.
Yeah.
She was good.
She was really good at that
took
match.
Some bumps,
she was really good at that match.
Prior to that match, she's never been in a ladder match. Let alone Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know what? It was really cool. And I was in the audience. There was these Scottish guys I was next to, right? And I come in, they must have made some great joke. It was like, the only problem with Trish in this ladder match is if she falls the wrong way, like her implant might explode on the ladder. That's the only negative for her being a ladder match. If she gets hit face first, her implant could explode.
Mike, you solid. Can you grab my drink from my bag?
But
Sure.
That for me, that's the best women's ladder.
Hide the label.
That's the best women's Money in the Bank match.
Oh no, that was great. That was a good match
so far. I think that the ending was so good, man.
Creativity.
The way they done it with the thing, and the way Io climbed over Bailey to get the briefcase.
Yeah.
Like she didn't climb over Becky, she climbed over Bailey.
Yeah.
I kind of think that was really good how they done that. I think because halfway through the match I really started thinking Becky was going to win, and I kind of didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Give me Io Sky and Oscar right now.
New Japan Wrestling.
I'm not even after that joke.
I'm not. You made it. They're both Japanese. New Japan Wrestling is a promo. It's not really a joke. Not to buy your Nanda.
Do you know what scares me? Do you know what scares me though with the Io winning it? There was one thing that scared me. I was saying that a woman's never failed a cash in, right? And she's currently a heel with a face, like where people see her as a face? Do they want to make her the ultimate baby face where Bailey costs her the cash in? Axel friendly with her, damage control costs her. See, that's fine if then if it builds to her actually getting the belt. I guess it don't matter, innit? But
to be fair, that would be a good way to reintroduce Dakota Kai post injury.
Yeah.
Like one of the cameramen in the hood. Like, stop saying it's Dakota Kai.
Joe is interesting as well, yeah. Do you know there's only ever been one Woman in the Bank cash-in that has, well, Money in the Bank winner that has lasted more than 24 hours.
Yeah,
Carmella. Everything else is just same night, next night.
Yeah.
No,
I really fucking hate them.
Sorry, Liv Morgan was 2 hours, isn't it?
They literally just don't care.
Yeah, I think that she should hold it for a while. Let her, don't. There's no point.
They should build up some prestige. They should build it up at least. Like,
And I think the people that are currently champion need to have it for a while as well. Neither of them should be dropping it anytime soon.
Rhea should have it for 5 years.
Yeah,
Yep.
Rhea.
No questions
but there's
10 years.
Raw again scared me, man. Like, because I'm starting to think they might be putting stuff in place for Raquel to be the person that beats Rhea.
That would make sense in terms of skill-based matchmaking. But
I really don't.
Do you know what's really interesting though? Because there's a lot of good matches. Like you can still get Becky versus Rhea. Sorry, Bianca Belair versus Rhea. Like there's a couple sick matches.
They might be telling Bianca heel.
I think they are. I think they are.
I read some reports. They might be telling her heel.
I think because even the way she acted a bit more.
Racism.
She acted a bit more heel on. Even her dress sense has become.
Yeah, it was.
Even her dress sense has become a bit more.
Would you like her to become heel, Giuseppe?
Yeah, because she'll
Be
be a
careful you
badass.
answer that.
She'll be, no, listen. Can I say something?
What do you mean by
You
that?
guys, hold on. You guys don't really watch NXT. Yeah, she was heel first. She was a heel on NXT. She was brilliant. What her whole gimmick is, yeah. EST, yeah, she's the best. She's the that was a heel gimmick to start with.
Okay.
They turned it babyface, obviously, and it works. It works both ways. That gimmick, innit? Yeah. But obviously, she was the EST and NXT, innit?
Can't we just have one black woman that's a face, like, properly? Like, they only obviously turned face, but the company kind of just went.
But no, but Bianca.
Jacqueline was a face.
Yeah.
What's your face?
I don't remember.
You're saying it like you're saying.
I just said that.
Name a female wrestler in general that's never been a bad guy.
Alicia Fox was a bad guy.
Yeah, she was.
No, I mean just like any wrestler. Name a female wrestler that hasn't been a heel and a face.
What do you mean by that? Like,
Because he goes, I want a female black wrestler to just be a babyface, but she's been a huge mega babyface for a long time. So there's not really any woman that stays as a babyface.
Trish Stratus was until recently.
But she was a heel sometimes. Remember when she fucking lips up Christian on stage after screwing
Oh
Chris Jericho?
that's what I mean. The women
Or when she got told to bark like a dog.
That's so jokes. I'm trying to think. Even the
misogynistic.
Let's be real. The one person that everyone would have bet their house on would never turn heel is one of the biggest heels, Bailey.
Yeah.
Back then, people would be like, she would never be a heel. She'd never be a heel. She's a John Cena babyface.
Good point. That's a good point.
You know what? Yeah, you make a good point. I'm actually trying to think now. I can't.
Yeah, no, I can't either. I was trying to think. I was trying to disprove.
Marley Holly.
No, she was.
Kelly was never a heel.
That is very true.
Kenny,
Oi!
can I say something? I'm gonna be real.
That was a good shot.
I'm gonna be real. She's sexy, but Kelly's never even been a fucking wrestler.
She wrestled. She had matches.
She's shit, man.
They were like 90 seconds, bro. I've watched them.
She's so bad.
I can't lie. Do you know what's mad? Whenever, do you know what's really funny? Yeah, what's really funny? Do you know like whenever I watch old pay-per-views, yeah, from like the 90s to like the early, like to the noughties, yeah. Whenever there's a woman match, I just skip that shit, man. I know it's gonna be 90 seconds to 5 minutes of filler. I just skip that shit, man.
But jokes aside, though, you do see like the difference.
It's crazy.
Bruv, like I was watching a random episode of SmackDown from like 2008 or something. I see like Vicky Guerrero wrestling in like in a mud pool match or some shit, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm giving that the time of day.
Do you know why? Do you know why? How far women's wrestling's come as well? I think the women had the most like spot in the whole of Money in the Bank, and that was when Zelina done the thing to.
That was a good spot. Yeah.
Yes.
What's her name? Why can't I think of
Was
her
it Zoe
name?
Stark?
Zoe Stark. Because the way Zoe Stark bounced off that ladder,
She
I was
bounced like a
Jesus
basketball, bro.
Christ. That was probably the best spot of the matches.
I think Zelina Vega definitely has a title in her missed, man. Because where I see it, they wouldn't put her in the LWO for no reason.
No, she's well. I think they put in the LWO for Puerto Rico mainly, and then she still got a really good pop when she was there as well. Like when that Anchitas came out, I'd say she got the third biggest pop.
Respectfully though, like who's not gonna pop if you hear Viva La Raza?
That's true.
Who's not
Yeah,
gonna
no,
pop?
I'll tell you what, actually, thinking of that, something pissed me off, yeah. Michael Cole on commentary was like, Rey Mysterio, the founder of the LWO. I was like, what?
Yeah, because the first LWO, no offense, it probably was a WCW thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I have no idea who the fuck any of those niggas were, bro.
Eddie Guerrero.
Or those papos.
Eddie Guerrero started it with Rey Mysterio, but obviously they can't
was
really
it?
mention WCW.
No, Rey Mysterio wasn't in it.
They can mention
No, it was with
WCW.
Chavo.
Chavo.
It was with Chavo.
They can
Oh, yeah,
mention it
she
because WWE owns WCW.
Yeah, they can.
But they tried to phase things out. That's why
Yeah,
they
they
put
have.
a massive W in Seth Rollins' belt, innit? They're trying to phase out that appearance because they easily could have just done like the old belt because
belt's grown on me.
everyone loves it.
It has grown on me, yeah.
I can't lie, it has grown on me, but I can't lie. Seeing the belt on you at Money in the Bank made me wish that was the belt.
Oh, it was so beautiful. That belt was so
Such a
beautiful.
good product. I feel like no belt will ever top that in wrestling ever.
Nah, I don't know. I think I agree.
No belt will ever top that in
I
wrestling.
tell you what as well, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people are hating on me for this, but like the new Roman belt is growing on me as well. The gold.
The only thing I like about it is the fact that he's got 3 belts. That's the only thing I like.
The only thing I like about the belt is how much I hate the red one.
The red one was so dead. The blue one was a lot better than the red one.
Yeah. The blue one was quite cool, to be fair.
Yeah,
The red one is just awful.
The red one was so shit.
The
Like,
blue
what
one's
made
cool.
them think to do that?
I just like the fact he comes out. Holman's got 2 belts and he's got 1 belt. I just think it's sick. Makes him look a super final boss level boss.
think- Yeah.
But who's going? So now Money in the Bank has unfolded. Who's going to beat Roman for the belt?
Alright, cool. First things first, I was gonna say, do you think Cody's gonna beat the Seth for the belt?
No.
I hope not.
Because he come out today.
And Brock is music here. I crease so
Straight
much.
away. he just went so. And he's like, fuck this
You
shit.
know what killed me though? Is that he smacked up Lesnar a little bit, obviously done the Cody cutter, and then Lesnar just walked off. And I was like, Lesnar's just walking off.
Yeah, because
He just took it L.
Lesnar's like, I ain't got time for this, man. I'm only getting paid.
By the way, Cody's new jacket was fucking cool, man.
Black, yeah, it was nice.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I really do think it's going to be Sikoa that beats Roman.
You are wrong.
Do you know what? Do you know why? No, because do you know why I think it's going to be Sikoa? Because the whole thing of the Usos coming out and saying, we see the tribal chief. And they both look at Sikoa and say, he's the tribal chief.
I know. I agree. Sikoa might like the bloodline is over. It's done with. Whatever. Or it's going to be crumbling. It's been 3 years. That's enough for a stable. 3 years is good for a good legendary stable to whatever. It's done for. Yeah. However, the story is he lost at WrestleMania. Oh, I got to build myself up again. Beat this nigga. Final boss, I'm gonna beat that nigga. And then Cody Rhodes is gonna be the biggest. Like, I'm sorry, that song, like
so
when you hear it live, whoa,
Yeah,
it's
so
just,
good.
it's
I
up,
can't lie.
man.
Watch-
I love
watch-
Cody. I'm
watching
not
his
angry with Cody winning it.
Watch his entrance at Money in the Bank made me deep how big of a star he is
Yeah.
and how big of a fan base the UK is.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to hear another crowd sing a song like that.
Word for word.
Yeah.
I don't know the words anyway,
Exactly. Like normally everyone just goes whoa, but UK will do it word from word.
Yeah.
but I mean, the only one I know is what's it? Something Cody Rhodes.
Don't say Cody Rhodes at all.
No, that's what he says in the song.
No, don't.
That's how it goes.
Adrenaline
In my soul, something, Cody Rhodes. Whoa!
it's
My father said
It's-
when I was younger.
Every thought out of control.
Out the
No.
cut. And then
No. It's something, Cody Rhodes.
It's like
Do it all and dare them what they want. The crowd is here, about to blow. Something, Cody Rhodes.
But I do have to say, how does Cody get to Roman?
How does he get to
Does
him?
he win Royal Rumble again? Did they
No.
do a Stone Cold?
No.
Double Rumble.
The person who wins the Rumble will have a beef with the person who has the World Heavyweight Championship at the time, whoever that is. They'll have a beef with them. And then Cody might win Elimination Chamber or something like that. And they go, Roman, I'm ready for you. Boom. Title. You can easily give Cody a title. He's the biggest babyface. You don't need too many reasons to give him a thing.
Yeah.
It could just literally be a thing like Roman attacks him for some reason or something stupid.
It's just that brand split thing, isn't it?
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
It could be anything. It just says, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be problematic. I know it's a bit off topic, but I'm gonna ask just top of your head now. Royal Rumble 2024 winner.
Finn Balor. And he beats Damien Priest at WrestleMania.
Gunther.
That is a great shout.
That's a great fucking shout. To be fair, that Finn Balor, I'll take that purely because I'm a Finn Balor fan.
Yeah, I'm a huge Finn Balor fan.
I feel like he needs to have a memorable career.
And do you know what the thing is? This new version of Finn Balor, like even that version that was beating up Seth, I was like, this version is so good, man. He needs a belt, man. He needs the big belt, like for a while.
He'll get it. He'll get that World Heavyweight Championship belt at some point.
Like the reason, bear in mind, he nearly left WWE because after his injury like 7 years ago, there was no direction for his character at all.
Yeah.
So people thought he was going to leave, go New Japan again. But he stayed.
Who turns face? Who turns face out of the Judgment Day split? Finn or Damien?
Damien.
Plot
twist, it's Dom.
Yeah, Dom.
Dom is top 5 in the WWE
is,
right
when
now.
they split, do they completely split or does it?
No, Dom and Mummy will still be together.
So I'm thinking, do they do it that like they just kick out Damien Priest
and replace him with your guy, the Irish,
JD,
that leprechaun guy, and then we go.
Like, do you think that's going to happen, or do you think JD, like Finn starts his own faction with like JD and someone else and that, and that's you have a little faction fight?
Nah, Judgment Day is still cool, man.
I like Judgment Day.
Finn and JD they go up against the Brawling Brutes.
Ooh, I like that. I do like that.
Because do you know what the thing is? Yeah, I look at it like this with them. It's like I feel like they might be doing a thing where you keep thinking it's going to be Finn that turns on Priest. And it then ends up being Priest that turns on Finn. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so in your face that it's going to be Finn that loses it. A bit like when they fought Dean Ambrose. Everyone was like, it's Dean Ambrose that's going to fuck the Shield up. And then it was the one guy you didn't think it was going to be, Seth.
Speaking of turning, I'm back on topic of Money in the Bank. I'm so confused on why Shayna Baszler is the face and Ronda's the heel.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
The crowd won't let Ronda be a face.
Yeah. Oh, well, the internet hates Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. I don't understand why, though.
Because she makes comments all the time about how wrestling is fake.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
And also because she's leaving at the end of SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Ronda, I can't defend you then, sorry.
Yeah,
that
she's leaving.
Knee from Shayna.
That was a mad thing.
I was like, that's real.
Crazy.
And obviously, Shayna will beat Ronda.
However, Shayna Baszler, back in the day, would love to see a champion.
I'm going to say this from now. Yeah. Shayna Baszler should be the one that eventually beats Rhea.
100%.
I disagree.
Nah?
Disagree.
Why?
I still remember the time she bit someone's ear off. I'm not... It's just a horror show.
Another thing, did you ever watch Shayna in NXT?
Does it look like I watched NXT?
No, see, Shayna, did you?
I knew she was cold.
I heard she was a monster.
She was so good.
And then at WrestleMania, she had to wrestle a pregnant lady, which isn't her fault, obviously. Well, at WrestleMania, she had to wrestle a pregnant lady, which isn't her fault. Becky Lynch.
Becky was pregnant at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
She had to wrestle a pregnant lady, which was not her fault, which is why the match was so dead. Just roll-ups.
I just think that with Shayna, she just got like, think about how badass she looked in the Elimination Chamber when she just eliminated. Like they've just kept fumbling her. I don't get it. Like I really don't.
Because the crowd didn't care for her. They're like, who the hell is this lesbian UFC person who just kicks the shit out of everyone?
I'm not gonna lie.
That's literally what it was.
The one thing I'll admit is that in NXT she had a little faction. It was another two MMA. You know, obviously things. Roderick Strong's wife. What's her name? She's in AEW now.
I don't know.
I can't remember her name, but her and another girl, and they were like her goons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I feel like maybe she needed something like that. They should have just brought them all up, but they didn't.
I can't lie. This week on Raw was the first time I cared about Shayna Baszler. Chase U. Yeah, Chase U is sick. I like that.
Sick. Yeah, Chase U, for me, yeah, I love that gimmick as well on there. I think they could do something really cool with it. I feel like this is what I don't know, man. I feel like they could do something cool, man. Like even Alpha Academy, I'm watching it now, and I'm like, if they add a few more members to it, man, I think they can make it a real fucking sick thing, though, man.
I like what they're doing at the moment.
I see the vision there.
I see it more of a actual main event sort of thing, though. If they add more people as a comedy thing, don't add no one else.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, what I liked, yeah, is like, I think it was you saying the other day, like, oh, there's no over people, yeah, but Alpha Academy are so over.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what you need. You need mid-carders who are over. Not everybody can be going for all the titles. You need to have a team that's going to be out there for 10, 15 minutes. Everyone's just going to love it. Yeah, that's it.
Even like Shelton Benjamin, for example, he was a mid-carder, but he was always over.
Yeah. That's it.
I think they've even Otis has now brought back his thing in it.
Oh yeah.
He's brought that back now, so I was like, yeah, that's.
I can't. They fucked. Well, what's his other team? Otis and is it Tucker?
Oh yeah, that guy.
They just fuck this guy.
No, just because one time he had lines in a piece of paper during a promo. He had a piece of paper out, and they were like, "Yeah, nigga, you're fat. Good luck feeding your family now, idiot."
But yeah, man. I think the tag team division, they could definitely win something. I think like obviously they'll never split the belts. I think they're just waiting. I think they're gonna mix them belts, and there's gonna be one tag team. What do you reckon, male tag team on the main roster?
I don't know. They might do. There's a lot of tag teams on SmackDown.
They could. What you think they could split it?
Again? I can't lie. I would love to see Pretty Deadly win the titles eventually.
It will happen eventually because they're actually doing well.
Hot take: their new theme song is fucking sick. It suits their gimmick so much.
How's it go?
I'm just gonna sing it.
I don't watch SmackDown like in full.
He prefers SmackDown to Raw.
I know. I don't watch SmackDown in full. Like I'll only watch Smack.
I just want to ask you guys, who would you have beat Sammy and Kevin for the belts?
Depends who's over at the time.
It actually depends. Yeah, that match released the theme song.
And when you're this great,
it suits so quickly.
Deadly attack, deploying brutes at
it suits their gimmick so well. But
apparently,
a friend told me.
That's pretty cool.
A friend told me that they experimented with Pretty Deadly's theme song until they realised which one gets over the crowd, because apparently they played a different version of the theme song every week on SmackDown until they decided which one's actually over with the crowd. So the last one they played is one they're sticking with.
I like the entrance of slow motion. That's quite cool.
They fuck it up though by the way they film it though, because they film it in like obviously they film it. I had to film like 25 frames a second, so it's like proper like laggy. If they brought back the 8, they want SmackDown to bring back the 8K entrances.
Oh yeah,
that was fucking sick.
Did they do that? I didn't know they did that.
Bro, like that.
Roman's one.
Yeah, YouTube is 8K entrances, bro. It's fucking. It's when they first joined Fox.
Oh, because Fox do NFL, and I know NFL do the 8K entrances, isn't it?
Bro, it used to be fucking
I
sick.
will say who I'd love to beat KO and Sammy, if possible for this to happen. Obviously, is RK Bro. Because you know how Kevin keeps.
He just shook his head.
No?
It's gotta be.
Oh, the 8K.
That can happen later on. I think if Randy comes back, he can't be a heel straight away. It just won't work, because I think
he has to be a
will be
face.
so gassed, that he's back, because everyone's like scared. But I just think, you know how KO keeps like going, Riddle's annoying, Riddle's pissing me off, Riddle's this, Riddle's that. I'm thinking, what about if Riddle turns one day and says, "Fuck you, man," and then Randy comes out to back him, and that's how you start the program, and then.
If Randy came back at Money in the Bank, that pop would have been crazy.
Can I ask you something? If Randy Orton come back at Money in the Bank, would you have been okay with him winning the Money in the Bank?
No, doesn't need to do that.
I wouldn't have wanted it. I was just asking.
Nah.
See, but yeah.
Matting. Anyway, I think we should move on to the Bloodline.
Yes.
The Bloodline. I'm gonna tell you something, right? Obviously, I've been to a lot of wrestling events this year. Yeah, I've been to 3 now. Well, in the last 365 days, I've been to 3 wrestling events, right?
And one was 2 days.
And one was 2 days.
And
technically 4.
And also the Big Wavies event too, if you're counting that one.
Oh yeah, Big Wavies event as well. I'm counting that. So I've been to 5 wrestling events, right? And that match, like, when you're watching a match, when you're watching a match live, for some reason it's really, really different. Yeah, you can see the emotions they try to bring you on a match. Bruv, that match was an emotional roller coaster.
It was theatre.
Yeah,
I was saying this the whole time. It's theatre. I was standing there like this with a monocle. I was in the West End, like, this is absolutely magnificent.
one of the best parts of the match for me as well was when Roman sits down.
Oh, bro, do you know why it was so good? Yeah, because it was all improvised. You know it because the crowd. Obviously, it's a British thing. Stand up if you hate. It's an English thing. It's because it always stands up. Stand up if you hate Tottenham. Stand up if you hate Tottenham.
Did they start singing that?
Yeah.
I see a thing with that expression.
Tottenham cannot catch a break because they're fucking shit.
Yeah, everyone hates Tottenham, mate. Everyone hates Tottenham.
Yeah,
So they obviously did it to Roman, yeah, and Roman's like. To the crowd, he's talking to one guy, like, oh, what do you mean stand up if you hate? What do you mean? And he's like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. Then he sits down, yeah. The whole crowd just claps him because they're like, yo, that's fucking brilliant. Yeah. The whole crowd clapped him like, yeah.
The thing is, you see clips of him telling people, sit down.
Yeah.
Like he's doing it so good. Like when he turns, because 100% when he loses the belt, he'll go and then he comes back, his face in it. And it's going to be a thing where he's going to say like he was booed for so long and it's sort of like he's not as confident as he makes out. It's bollocks. Like he needs the bloodline to stay on top in it. And you're going to see that now and he's going to clock. But I feel like he's very like his emotions, his facial expressions. When he sat there and when Jay kicked out, when he done the double stack, and they
kicked out.
His face, the way he's there, broken, thinking, I don't know what to do.
It was like, how the hell?
It's Sikoa that's telling him, get up, man. Let's keep beating him up.
Yeah.
The fact that I thought it was brilliant. The fact, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think he was getting pinned in that match.
I didn't think he was getting pinned in that match either. I didn't see it coming.
Solo was gonna get pinned, and he was gonna start turning on Solo.
Yeah.
However, one thing that pissed me off about the whole bloodline story thing, there's no integration of The Rock.
Yeah.
Well,
but that's The Rock's fault, man. He can't make
that's the thing. That was literally like the talking point for like the majority of the bloodline story of how is he gonna introduce The Rock? Is he gonna come back at Mania? Like I was literally hooked up to my broken TV, watching, thinking I need The Rock's music to hit at some point.
Even if it carries on, because I think when Roman leaves, I think you might have a version of the bloodline with like Sikoa and the Usos. They won't be like the same, but they'll be like them. You could maybe integrate it with Sikoa, but then it's not going to be the same, is it?
Bro, you see what it is, yeah? Usos are so over. It's a mad thing. You could have them as single stars if you really wanted to. Not that they will, but like you could have them like as single stars.
They've been around so long.
I'm not saying they should be. I'm just saying that you could. That's how sick they are.
So many
like especially Jay. Jay is loved, man.
So many moments in this bloodline thing is like since like because I know you two agree with me that I'm now no longer. Well, I was never pissed off, but a lot of people was, but they shouldn't be pissed off at Cody not beating Roman for the belt.
No, Cody. They made the right decision. I even said this when I was like, "There's no way Cody should win it now."
You're now going to have two winners out of this Roman thing. You're going to have Jay that didn't need to win the belt because now he's done it and he's the first guy in 3.5 years to pin Roman. In itself, that's massive, isn't it? So now whoever wins the belt is also going to get over. So you had 2 in 1. Not only that, one of the greatest moments for me of the whole bloodline saga is the whole "you're out,
but I'm out too,"
and he just kicks him, and you're just like, yes.
No, what's cool? That spot, the double super kick, that sell from Roman.
Mad thing. Chef kiss.
That sell was.
Jay's evolution in the storyline was just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, the character progression.
And the thing is, when you actually deep it, no matter what, everyone's like, but Cody's story. Really, he just come and ran up on fucking Jey Uso's story, if you want to deep it. Jey Uso's been telling this story since he got beaten the shit out of in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, literally.
And it's like, the parallels in this match was brilliant. The whole bull shot when he come out the pin, that's what Roman done to Jay.
Yeah.
When he pinned out and he hit him in the balls. The guillotine on Jimmy.
Yeah.
That was in the match.
Apparently, there was a match in 2013,
and it ended the same. The first time Roman ever got pinned.
Was Jey Uso that pinned him.
The first guy to ever pin him was Jey Uso in WWE, in main roster, I think.
Look at all these references. Look.
And do you know what's crazy? It shows that Roman don't mind losing to his family. He'll put them over all day long.
Mate, it's fucking. No, it's honestly fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, man. But I feel like people keep going, I'm sick of Roman and that, and I can hear him to an extent, but I feel like when Roman actually goes, everyone within like a month is going to be like, I kind of miss Roman.
Mate, who's that telling you? Who was that telling you? When Roman had his 1,000 day celebration, 3 million viewers. Ratings don't mean anything, but bro, he's a big man, bruv.
The thing is,
he's an alpha man.
So he for me, every time Roman is involved in the thing, it is a home run. Like there's been times where the bloodline's gone a little bit more, but that's when Roman hasn't been there for weeks. Like you know when he disappears. As soon as Roman's back and he's on the mic, he hits a home run.
Yeah, 100%.
He's man, and he's gonna end up being like Brock Lesnar. I think he's gonna end up being like
100%.
Come back, do a big SummerSlam thing, come back, do a big WrestleMania thing.
Yeah. He deserves it. He's sick.
He has some stuff in his future anyway. More belt. This ain't his last title run.
100% no. 100%
He's gonna have that. He's gonna get the Seth one probably at some point. Not off of Seth, but he's gonna get that one as well.
Yeah.
Maybe he wins a Royal Rumble in the future. Who knows, man? Again.
No, he's sick.
Him a better Royal. If you return him, if you have him lose the belt and have him return not this Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble after that, and win it, I think he's over if he wins.
No. People will celebrate. People will celebrate.
I think, man, Roman.
Great storyline. Money Back was really fun. Really enjoyed it. Shout out to John Cena. That was really fun as well. Yeah. Grayson Waller's pretty. Joe was so crazy. Yeah, Grayson Waller. Yeah, it wasn't really. I wouldn't say it's his fault. Yeah, but when he was trying to talk, the crowd were not letting him have it because he interrupted Cena. Yeah, and like I could kind of see. I was like, oh, bro, he's a bit rattled. Yeah, it was a bit rattled. But then he like saved it, and I was like, yeah.
No, Grayson.
His thing was like, wanker. I don't need to.
Yeah. Then he saved it because at the beginning when he was trying to get a word in, cause I always find it weird. Like when you're doing a promo, and the crowd are booing you, a lot of the time you let them have their boos for a bit, and then you break them with something, innit? So you take it in, like you're taking the heat, but he wasn't taking in the heat. He was kind of like trying to talk over the heat, and I was like, well, I don't know if that's the right way to go, and that because it was a bit weird, and it looked like he was crumbling, and then he actually had that bar, then he grew into it, and I was like, he's fucking
Grayson,
sick.
For me, Grayson's a better version of Austin Theory, man. Like I said, because do you know what it is? He's better on the mic than Austin Theory. I don't know about his in-ring work is really good. Like you haven't seen it yet. They haven't.
I watched a little bit.
Yeah, but like his finish is brilliant.
I'm an Austin Theory fan, innit? So
I like Austin Theory. As well. My mate was saying he thinks they should make a tag team, him and Theory. There would be quite a good tag team.
Quite interesting.
I'd rather Austin Theory as a solo though. I'd rather him get built.
I don't know because I hear what you're saying, but I kind of feel like he's the deadest champion in WWE right now, in my opinion, storyline wise. Like,
he is because he hasn't got one.
Man.
He hasn't got one.
He's fucking boring. Like, what's happened to Bobby Lashley, man? Where's Bobby Lashley gone? Bring him back.
You know what? If what we didn't know today wasn't a thing, him and Vince could have been like, him and Vince on screen could have gone sick, like an authority style, like bloodline. So authority style storyline, I should say, not bloodline.
Can I ask you something? Going back to something you said, has he paid his dues? Like the pushes he's getting, like when you said about people.
He lost. He's officially one of the only people to have. There's only like what 3 or 4 people
killed at Elimination Chamber by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, and he also lost his cash in. Like he didn't get it. Like he looks like a retard. If you don't get your cash in, you look like a retard, and he's one of the people. Oh, you can't say that word.
That's that word.
Okay, you look like
I don't know.
A retard.
You look like that.
You can't say the R word anymore.
But listen.
What?
But I think.
What's this world coming to?
I get it, but didn't Theory? Yeah, he did fail the cash in, didn't he?
He did.
You know what? Let's gather quickly.
Tell Mike to come for the black one. What's she trying to? What's she mean by that?
Oh, it's a black bucket hat, man.
A black bucket. The black one. What do you mean by that?
But yeah, I think to me, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right with that. But even him winning the Money in the Bank was a bit shit. Like him actually winning it for me was a bit like, why did he win it?
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I mean? So I think I like Theory. I think he needs a bit more time.
I see a lot of potential.
No. Don't get it twisted. He's still young.
I know.
He's still in mid-20s, so
he's 23. He's going low. That's what says his entrance.
Yeah, but like I think I don't know, man. I don't know.
Literally, like the intro of his NXT song, I was like, I'd be gassed if this was my entrance.
This kid has it all. All this and raised to 23 years old,
Imagine being 20. Yeah,
That was when he was part of the thing with Johnny Gargano.
The Way, is it The Way?
The Way.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, The Way. I think. Yeah, I don't know. But there's a lot of obviously people. What's happened to? There's so many people missing at the moment. I was deep in it the other day. Bobby Lashley's not been seen.
But you can't. The thing is, you got a 3-hour show in it, or
Bobby Lashley.
I know, but sometimes people go away and come back. Like
I
it's
hear
not
it.
because the thing is when you have them go away, when they come back, everyone goes yay.
I hear it, but I just love Bobby Lashley, man.
Yeah, you can't have everyone on at the same time, though. You got to give people.
And even Johnny Gargano, where the hell's he been?
He's with The Way, looking after the baby.
Yeah.
When
Someone commented on your Candice LeRae TikTok video. They agreed she sucked.
I've been trying to tell people. Wasn't she on Raw today?
I've not.
Yeah.
And she sucked.
Yeah, because Sonya Deville and that run the gauntlet, didn't they?
I know,
They
because
run the gauntlet as heels. That's random.
I know,
they
but-
never normally do that.
but as we all know, the Pixie fucking stunk up the place. He was that Pixie's partner, Indy Hartwell, who's actually pretty decent. Unfortunately, she had to partner with fucking Tinkerbell, and it lost them the tag team titles. Maybe Tinkerbell should just stick to being a mother.
So we're currently done with Money in the Bank, but we have one thing to go over. Timmy, can you pass me that, please?
Do we have time? I mean, we're 45 minutes in.
So, in case you're not seen our TikTok, we ran a little impromptu one-day only event. Just put it over that side. So we did a little thing called Mike Mania.
This is bigger than I thought, you know.
I know, it's fucking massive.
Make sure to check it out on TikTok.
But yeah, so
Clips.
just for context purposes, yeah, just hold that up. You can't see one. Yeah, we did a little special called Mike Mania. So a few weeks back, Mike's younger brother Johnny messaged me out of the blue, being like, you know what? It's Mike's 30th, the big 3-0. I want to do something special.
Why is he baiting your age?
I
like
want
that?
to-
And nigga, don't say my age.
His 21st birthday.
There might be some
Toby.
young hoes that want.
Whoa.
Don't crack me, don't worry.
I'm joking.
Yeah, so the 4 day, bear in mind, 4 days prep. We got a banner. We got an impromptu ring. We got all the mandem to put up to Mike's place. We just threw him a pay-per-view. We even had pyro as well.
Pyro man,
Had
was
fucking
sick.
pyro.
I missed it, sadly. Some
And
piece
he
of shit
just
hit my
moved-
car.
Boo.
She busy lips
Yeah.
in,
My car. I was gonna sell my car, and literally some piece of crap hit my car.
lips in his
So,
car.
yeah, lips in my car. But I will be debuting at Micromania 2
If it happens.
if it happens.
If it happens.
When it
Inshallah
happens.
it happens.
But yeah, it's fun, man.
It was fun. Like, you saw the coldest stone cold stunner of all time.
Sick. Annie Tyler, sick.
Andy Tyler, big up you, man. Big up you. That
Can't lie,
probably
that
the
cell.
coldest. That cell? The stunner?
Honestly, greatest day of my life. I won't even lie to you. I was laughing for literally the entire day. Every match was different and had like a creative aspect to it. The characters were all completely different. We had a racist character, which I absolutely fucking loved.
I beat him.
Yeah, you beat him for BLM. EDO versus BLM match, fucking amazing. Someone got a ladder out. A hectic
you know what,
match.
yeah?
Timmy's match, fucking
Match
great.
of the day was Timmy.
And Johnny versus.
That match of the day. Big up you, Timmy. You held it.
Match is fucking sick. Match is
You
quality. Oh yeah, I won at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
I won
with,
the
with, with the help of your adoring fans.
I was like, this
Yes.
is amazing. Then Mike won. I was like, oh, wrestling's fake.
It was
But,
good. It was fun.
It looked brilliant.
It
Man.
was really, really fun, man. I had a great time. Shout out to all of you guys that helped, that did it, that surprised me with the thing, man. It was fucking beautiful.
Big up you guys.
So I appreciate every single one of you.
It was a sick fucking event. Like, I definitely, like, bear in mind, me and Mike celebrate our birthdays in the same month, but I prefer celebrating that over my own birthday because that was fucking sick.
It was literally the greatest fun I've had all
It's the fact
summer.
that everyone just played their part perfectly.
Honestly. And then we got into it, even Irish black neon. Go back to Valencia. I was just like, this is fucking
You know what,
hilarious,
yeah?
man.
We were scared someone was gonna bait out the ting. We thought someone messaged you being like, sorry, I can't make it today. We're like, motherfucker.
If they did, I didn't clock it.
I think that's the thing. We thought someone was gonna bait it out because we tried to keep it on the wraps for time.
I did see someone in the chat put who told Mike, and I was thinking, oh.
That's when that was literally when we were all in your living room being like, someone told Mike.
I didn't have a Scooby.
Fair enough.
Didn't have a Scooby, mate.
Brilliant, guys. Brilliant
So fucking
stuff,
well
man.
done, guys.
And end of that day, your mum made the most beautiful jollof rice.
Yeah. Fucking great, man. What a wonderful day.
What a wonderful day.
Full of joy.
Really say something that was going to be so OP, but I won't.
No, you should say it, man.
Just say, man. This
Nah,
is what the podcast
This
is all
is
about.
all about,
I
man.
don't want to fight you.
Come
two,
on,
man.
be a man.
I was going to say. I don't know why I'm going to this side. Because I was going to say, can't be the best, man. It ain't Ghanaian.
Timmy! Get it! Timmy!
I'm capping.
Timmy, grab his legs.
Help me, Timmy. Nah, I'm joking.
That's the rudest thing you ever said, and you called Bianca Maillet a nigger before. That's the
I've
rudest
never
thing.
said that.
That's the rudest thing you've ever said, and you called Bianca Maillet a nigger on this pod before.
I've never
Shit,
said that.
and we had to take it out. We had to take it
Oh
out.
my god, yeah. Hey, listen, you can't let him say that. Defamation of character. Is that how you call it? Defamation of character.
Wait, let's see you clutch, yeah, and he goes back and just us two, so we just gone.
So yeah,
Yeah, black and
if for
white.
some reason you're watching the pod, just know what Giuseppe has said in the past
No,
that we had to
I've never
cut
said
out.
that. Yeah. But yeah, jokes aside.
And we're going to go to our last segment, 20 questions, one wrestler. You know what? Me and Giuseppe are going to congregate via WhatsApp because if you say it out loud or whisper, it will come out.
So what? I can ask 20 questions, and you can only give me yes or no's.
Yeah, it can only be yes or no's. Like, you can guess the wrestler's name. That's also like a wrestler's name.
Okay, that's a guess. Okay.
That's
Okay.
a guess.
Okay.
And obviously, how many you got left? That'll be your points. So if you ask 3 questions,
I got
and
ya.
Get it. Also, the one that you get it don't count. So if you've got 15 left and you guess right, you've got 15 points.
I get ya.
It hasn't got to be an active wrestler as well. It can be from...
And you or
Yeah.
Any promotion, any
yeah,
time.
I get
any-
you. I get you. I'm probably not going to get them anyway.
Have you agreed?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Should I play the music, even though it's not the same thing?
Wrestling, we could just make him get 0 points.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be sad because fuck that promotion. It's an indie promotion.
You know what, yeah, I reckon, I don't know the name of it.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. I reckon that would be sick live in the flesh, but I just couldn't sit and watch it on TV.
Oh, there's no way on earth you'd catch you watching that shit.
Alright, Mike? Yes or no?
Okay, cool. Is it a man?
Yes.
Have they been in WWE before?
Yes.
Help me count in case I lose it.
Were they in the WWE during the Ruthless Aggression era?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Have they won a championship?
Fact check.
We should have fact checked.
I feel like they have. But I'm
You
not.
can fact check. You can just fact check. I don't mind you fact checking. And by the championship, I mean at WWE.
Yeah.
Like in any belt in WWE.
Yeah, any belt.
And I'll quickly check that as well. Okay. Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes, yes.
That takes that one person I thought who it was. Okay.
Who did you think it was? I won't take it as a.
Heidenreich.
Okay, no. That's
I can't lie.
four. Is it on 4 questions?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 questions. Okay. Yes or no only. So the fact that you had to check tells me that they did not win a World Heavyweight Championship because you would have known that straight off the back. That tells me they either won like a United States Intercontinental or tag team. My guess is probably towards a tag team because no one knows who the fuck wins tag team championships. So it's definitely a tag team champion. See how I worked that out.
You put another thing up and you asked that.
And that's just my working out.
Yeah, he's working
I'm just working out.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
I've
but you've just
got
but thanks for telling me for
Yeah.
3 things.
Totally fucked up. It's alright, you got to it anyway.
Okay. Does the wrestler have any family members that are in the WWE?
On screen, yes.
Do you mean like actual related?
I asked what I asked.
Okay, on screen, yes, not in real like.
On screen, they had a
brother,
family
sister,
member.
or cousin, no.
So it's a fake family member that's won a tag team championship. Ooh. Fake? I can't think of any fake family people that have won any tag team championships together.
To be fair, I knew that about research.
Yeah.
I knew that would be a case for my research.
I can't really tell you something about.
No, you can't tell me anything. I'll have to guess it. Fake family. Okay.
You know what it is to me?
They must have been on SmackDown. My guess is I'm just thinking of SmackDown because I didn't really watch Raw back then. Yeah. Fake family members. Fake family members. Okay. Were they in WWE in 2008? No. Well, no. Let me ask them. Have they ever been in a WWE like SmackDown vs Raw PlayStation game?
Yes.
They have been. That was it. SmackDown vs Raw 2008.
No.
No. Okay. That tells me it's probably 2007 or 2010.
Use your questions wisely.
Was it in SmackDown vs Raw 2010?
No.
So 7. Fake family members.
I'm gonna help you with one thing. He had fake family members. That don't mean that's who he won the tag belts with. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I know he's going down that route of thinking that it is. I'm not saying he did or didn't. I'm just saying he may have though.
Fake family members. 2008. Like around that period, I didn't watch much wrestling. I just played the games. That's the problem I have with wrestling. Fake family members. Was he ever in a stable?
No.
No, I thought maybe he was like.
No. I watch wrestling enough to know that.
Was he American?
Yes.
It's 10.
I have no clue who this nigga is, bro.
Do you want 10 more questions to go, man?
I'm trying to think what can help me get this guy. Was he on SmackDown?
No.
So Raw, that makes it even harder.
I've literally got this guy's entrance music ready for thingy once you get to 20.
There's no faith in him.
I'm trying to think who this guy could be. It's fucking difficult. I haven't got anything in my head. 2007. Who was in that roster in 2007? That's right before the year I started playing the game properly.
I've been playing the game since just bringing it.
I know, but 2008 is when I played a lot, so I remember everyone from 2008.
I had it only had it on Wii.
Don't forget there was like SmackDown vs Raw 06.
Yeah, I know. He was on Raw. Oh. Is it Jermaine Dupri's partner? I can't think of his name.
Conway.
Yeah.
That was my first. That was actually my first.
I just knew how you think. That's what I was thinking.
That was actually my first. I switched it last minute.
I just gotta keep guessing random shit and this.
If I never switched, you would have got it just then.
Yeah.
Did he only win the tag team championship one time?
Yes.
Oh, that makes it fucking impossible. I don't know that. He was unrecognizable. One time. Did he have blonde hair?
No.
So it was brunette hair.
I feel like you fucked us up by not making any questions regarding appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. So he had brown hair. Was he a big muscly wrestler?
No.
Skinny wrestler, brown hair, won tag team championship.
I'd argue that he wasn't skinny,
Yeah.
but he was a big whack. Like he weren't whammy.
He weren't Bobby Lashley. He weren't Bobby Lashley. He wasn't James Ellsworth.
Was he ever in a Royal Rumble?
I wouldn't be able to fact check that, but
I'd say yes.
I'll say yes. I
100%.
think.
Like everyone's been in the Royal Rumble. Like,
Not everyone. Some niggas.
just fact check it, just in case. 5 more.
Listen, this is very hard.
Yeah, it is. When you're on the spot as well, and I feel
Yes.
like I'd struggle. Yes.
Yes.
He wasn't
You've got
wrong.
4 more.
So that means I will have seen him before.
Yeah, back. Mike's got 2 final guesses.
He's
Will
a
he get it?
They have to be guesses about people. They have to be guesses about people. Won the tag team championship once. Had a sort of gimmick, brown hair. 2007-ish. That was in SmackDown vs. Raw. Oh my God.
I think he could get it.
Oh no. Was he in the Spirit Squad? Oh no. I ain't got no clue who it is. I got one more guess right.
I was picturing there's a fucking reflection in the windows or something.
I don't want to cheat. That's not my character. I'm not gonna get this nigga, man. Jamie Noble.
Please pause the music. And the answer was...
Let it play.
He was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I asked you and you said no.
No, he wasn't. Was he?
I don't know.
It was 06 and 07. I don't think it was in 08.
I swear it was in 08.
No, I think it was 06.
He's gonna try and claim, but would you have got it if he was in? If he said 08?
Yeah.
That was a good one though. I really thought he would have got Eugene.
He had two. Yeah, he had a family member, and it was Eric
Prince,
Bishop.
Yeah, but that wasn't who he won the belt with.
No,
was
it
it?
wasn't. Was it?
That's why I was trying to get him.
I
off
forgot
that.
he won the tag team championship. I
No,
literally
but
forgot.
no, he had 2 family members. It was Eric Bishop and William Regal he was William Regal's nephew as well for some reason.
Oh, okay.
No, you're right. He's only appeared since 2006.
Told you.
So
Say sorry.
Sorry, man. You got 0 points.
I was actually going to ask the question: was his character like an imbecile? That came to my head. If I said,
I feel like the trick. Obviously, that's your first go on it.
Mandem, gather again.
oh,
Oh.
But to end the podcast before it goes too long, Mike, I think you've got 0 points.
I'm happy with that right
Obviously,
Next week.
this is the first time you'll have another go.
now. I'm going to cut off a character for next week.
Next week.
I'm going to watch New Japan just to find someone.
Open challenge next week. I accept
Can I
it.
say something? Can I say something?
Of course you can.
Let's make one rule amongst us 3.
Of course.
No New Japan pro wrestlers.
Because who the fuck
We
watches
will
that?
all lose that.
Okay, yeah, that's
Like,
fair.
you can say that guy with no neck, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like-
Yeah.
You could say the most over guy in New Japan and I
No,
still
wait,
won't
no.
get it.
Okada, I know him.
Yeah, but what questions could you ask?
But New Japan.
Well, I know you would hear New Japan and just go Okada. That's the only person.
I know, do you know what? Because obviously I watched the AEW show.
Yeah, no, there's a few.
And I won't lie to you. The only ones that really popped out to me were obviously Will Ospreay, fucking sick.
He's English, isn't he?
Yeah, it's from Essex.
Yeah, Will Ospreay's sick.
Okada was alright. His finish is quite cool. I quite like that. And the guy that did the match with Orange Cassidy was quite cool. And the one that did the match with Jungle Boy and Shishi was alright as well. But yeah, apart from that, there wasn't really many of them that stood out. The guy that had a match with the guy that had a match with MJF. Why is he a wrestler?
Who?
He has no knees. Like to Tenka or something.
Yeah, the one who fought MJF. What's his name?
His special move is climbing the
used to be
ropes.
really good, though.
Yeah, I can imagine so,
Yeah.
but he has no knees anymore. So he should possibly be in an old person's home.
You know what though? After going to Micromania, I learned how important having knees is.
Yeah. You need knees to wrestle.
You need knees to walk.
you need them.
Bruv, like, I remember my kick up, my HBK kick up?
Yeah.
I was hiding how much pain I was in.
I could tell. You like, you need cartilage to wrestle.
But that comes, mate. That's the end of the season, guys. That's the end of season 1.
And we're
The
coming
longest our season.
And we're coming back to season 2 with a new look. And you can't teach that.
Teach that.
Yeah. So that is the end of season 1. I've been Toby Tame.
I've been Giuseppe.
It's Mike Henry over here.
And we can't say we're the ones anymore because they don't do that shit anymore.
No, but we are still the ones.
We are still the ones.
R.I.P. Burger.
R.I.P. Burger.
R.I.P.
we the
Burger,
ones. RSS out, and
We want the smoke.